Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Last One Ninos Freaking Vamos.
Bam, 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 bam. Where's that button? We have to use that button.
We got over here in a keyboard. I don't know what you call it no more. Whatever, a DJ keyboard. You can call it, I guess.
DJ Margarita, your favorite Margarita.
She went from drinks to being a DJ now.
Yes, sir.
Está bueno. How you doing?
Fabuloso. ¿Y tú? Well, I do want to kick it off by congratulating our class of 2023. Woo, can we get a little woo?
Me dice que estoy viejo cuando
Clap for them.
Happy class of 2023. But other than that, I want to say thank you to all our followers. We've been growing again,
guys.
Margarita.
Thank you, guys. It's all you. No, you. Like last time, no, you.
Sorry, I got a mosquito again.
Yes, guys. But yes, thank you guys for all of you guys that are hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button, leaving some comments in there. So thank you guys so much. Makes us happy.
I hope once in a while you've been smashing it too.
Don't say that word.
Why?
Not that word. And then same thing, like thank you to everyone else who has been following Last One Nos Vamos from the very beginning. So it's been like almost a year, right?
Get in here. No way.
You guys started in September,
no. We still have a lot of to go for the whole year, so we'll get there until then.
Okie dokie, Lenchito.
All righty, kick it off, Margarita.
All right. So, I mean, since we are on the topic of, congratulating the class of 2023, there was this viral video that was going around, I want to say last week or something like that, of the seniors that pranked their principal.
Sheesh, how did they prank them?
Okay, so it's funny because when I saw the video, I was like, "Oh, hee hee ha ha." So, the senior class ended up going into their principal's house in the middle of the night.
Trespassing.
Yeah, so it's so funny the way that the principal nomás sale. She goes out what appears to be her living room, and there's just a bunch of kids who are just just chill in her house. I know I would be freaking out. So you can just see it in her face. I know she was just kind of like, what the heck? It looked like todavía andaba media dormilona. And like it took her a second. Like she looked at the kids and she was like, oh shoot, she came back. She went back inside. She closed the door wherever it is that she came from. And then she opened it back up again. She was like, oh, hello, my little bunnies, or hello, little buddies.
What the heck? That's weird. Calling them little bunnies.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have a really good relationship with each other.
I know. They probably have a passcode or something, because how are you going to get inside the house?
Okay, I was thinking the same thing. That's why I was like, oh, hee hee ha ha. That's a good prank. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Like maybe she was in it just so that they can go viral. But no, get this. The husband was part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so apparently her husband ended up leaving the door unlocked for them. So in the middle of the night, they ended up sneaking in. Y pues ahí se quedaron and they pranked her.
Instead of doing a whole high school prank, they just went for one fellow, meaning the principal.
No, that's a good ass prank. Well, I mean, it's a senior prank. It's a prank.
I guess, yeah. Any prank could be like just one person or the whole school.
How about you guys? Did you guys ever end up doing a senior prank?
No, but we tried to.
A ver.
No te puedo enseñar because I'm not in high school no more, but I'll tell you my story.
Okay, so what you guys do? I like these stories. Go ahead.
we didn't do it, but we were trying to do it. We were trying to build, first, you know how we had automotive shop?
Yeah.
We were trying to build a car inside a classroom. Can you picture that?
What the heck?
Yes.
¿Cómo?
Well, most likely it was going to be like during the weekend, because it was going to take some time. Mm-hmm. But we were trying to take the car all the way apart for the week. And then when Friday came, we were going to build it inside the classroom for when Monday came over, they'll be able to see the car inside the classroom.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But how would you guys get in during the weekend?
Well, I mean, come on, there's security guards, pues teníamos que ponerlos en el plan.
You guys were cool with the security guards?
Yeah, I mean, I think high school, you could be, especially when you're a senior, they know you're a senior. So, even going out for lunch, like, ya sabían, go ahead and go. Mm-hmm. We'll just get out. So, yeah, we need a couple security guards.
That's pretty cool. So how come it didn't fall through?
At the end of the day, I think it was just more like people didn't really want to do the work.
Lamos.
Well,
Just kidding.
and then again, who knows? Who knows how bad? I think you would get in trouble back in the day. So what if you couldn't walk, graduation? I think that's what a lot of people were thinking about. Like, oh, you're not going to let us walk if we get caught.
That's true. Yeah. And you know what? Like, I'm trying to think, like, it is dangerous. Like, what if one of you guys get hurt and you guys are on school campus?
Pues ya tenemos 18, pero quién sabe. Eso lo vamos a dejar para la imaginación. So don't take my thing. If you do, go ahead and tag me, though. If you build a car inside the classroom.
That'd be cool. I'm like, we didn't get to do it because we were a really small class. I don't think we ever did because I wasn't super involved or anything. But we never did. I think our graduating class was like no more than 20 to 30.
What?
Yeah.
Is that a classroom?
Practically. I don't know. I mean, if someone's watching this, correct me if I'm wrong. But
No,
yeah. But what about
put
it in the comments, guys? If you guys ever did a senior prank, or maybe you weren't part of it, or heard, your
something that
class,
went down.
something that went down in your school, like put it down in the comments. What travesuras did you guys do as seniors?
Or senior ditch day, because we did hear recently that was going on, especially when it's almost the end of the school year. Usually that goes on too.
See, I didn't get to do all of that. I was the second grade graduating class of the school that I went to.
¿Y qué era la school? It wasn't public.
It wasn't a public school.
But there's no shame on that. There's no shame on that. I'm just saying maybe that's the reason you didn't get to do all these other things that usually high school you do. But hey, it's all good.
I don't know. No, but we could have possibly done something. We were the second graduating class and we were a really small class. So I think we were kind of like in our own little world. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't really remember high school. I'm like, it's been so long.
Yes, it sure has.
Chale.
So talking about chale, I don't know if you're going to say chale on this one. You know how Mexicans come up with everything? Anything you can think of, they can build, but it's just unfortunately that they can't make it correctly. They always have to do something about it, like la pirotería.
Di no a la piratería.
Yeah, I don't know why are we so known of that, but yes, Coca-Cola. Can you believe these Mexicanos came up with Coca-Cola product?
Wait, what do you mean? Like they made their own formula?
Yes, they were like the first ones that actually got the formula correctly.
Órale, wait a minute.
So they counterfeited Coca-Cola. They were the first ones to do it. Because again, you got to think about it. There's like, if you guys don't know, especially the young ones, RC, Pepsi, Chasta. All of these companies have been trying to do Coca-Cola forever. And there's only supposedly 3 people in the world, if they still live. I'm not 100% sure, but if they still live, there's only 3 people in the world that know the recipe of Coca-Cola. But the Mexicans were able to make it.
That's crazy. You know what? I'm with that because...
Whoa, you're with counterfeiting?
I mean, have you... Okay, for those of you who have not had Mexican Coca-Cola, that shit is crisp. Like... Una botellita, just so good.
It is crisp. So it's funny that you say that because I guess this has been going for a little bit. People start noticing kind of weird about the product when they received it. And they were selling it in stores, but again, it was counterfeited. So what they did, they stole a Coca-Cola truck. Actual Coca-Cola truck from the company. They stole the truck, and then their envases, they basically reproduced them. They used the Coca-Cola envases, but they reproduced the label. So it actually looked like pretty legit. And the only reason why they kind of seem kind of funny is because the fizz of the actual counterfeit Coca-Cola will fizz so much at one point in time. Like when you were drinking it, or if it was halfway. And you know how Coca-Cola usually just fizzes when you open it?
Yeah.
So that's what gave it out. And people started figuring it out, that they were like, what the heck? This is weird that this fizzes after like halfway down. And they started looking at the label kind of weird. And it was happening with small Coca-Colas, like regular personal Coca-Colas, and 2-liter Coca-Colas as well.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah, because the Coca-Colas from here, ya se le va el gas muy pronto.
Puede que sí.
Yeah,
no soy Coca-Cola fan, pero sí me tomo
una coquita. I know I don't drink it all the time, but like even till the last drop, todavía tiene su saborcito.
But you have to, so that means you have to drink it that same day. Todo 2 litros, ¿verdad?
2 litros? Yeah. That's like the skinny long one, right?
The 2 liters is the big bottle.
Oh, the big hefty one.
You're gonna try to drink that in a whole sentado.
No, gosh.
Yeah. Like, so sorry, I interrupted you.
I was gonna say diabetes.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, they found about 2,000 envases, 2,000 Coca-Cola bottles that they were ready to fill up. About 700 of them were already ready to be sold out in public again.
And what, did they stop it? Or?
Yeah, they found them. They figured out who they were.
And this was just recently? ¿Cuándo pasó?
In May.
Lame. Entonces, no more crispy Coca-Colas.
Well, yeah, crispy, the original formula, not the counterfeited one.
Man, you know they're still going to be doing it.
Well, yo digo no a la piratería. Yo creo que Margarita dice sí a la piratería.
Dice sí a la piratería.
But last one, no. Nos vamos, dice no a la piratería.
Margarita, sí.
So,
Just kidding. No, di no la piratería.
So, yeah, that's crazy. Coca-Cola got invented by Mexicans.
Got reinvented.
But it actually tasted like Coca-Cola.
So much counterfeit.
But either way.
Speaking of counterfeit, ahorita it reminds me, I heard it in the news this morning that Emma Coronel, El Chapo's wife, she's free. I don't know if you know that she was locked up or not.
Yes, I know she was locked up, but she was like in house arrest or something like that too.
No, she wasn't. She was sentenced to 3 years in... So Emma Coronel, she was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but was released early due to, I think, good behavior. That's usually what they do. Yeah.
She was being a good girl.
She was. Or she has connections.
Did you ever see those photos that she was taking with those inmates?
Oh, with the inmates? Yeah, she's so popular. No, but yeah, she was released. So she's going to be in a halfway home. So she was in prison in Texas. And they, how do you say? They
transfer her? Yeah,
they transfer her over to Long Beach prison or something like that.
Really? I never heard that.
Yeah, well, any Hooters. They transferred her over to somewhere here in the LA area, and she's going to be in a halfway home. So there, I mean, in a halfway home, like you're able to work, you're able to attend like courses to better yourself, and then after that, she'll be able to.
But it's still a prison.
Free. It's not a prison. A halfway home. It's pretty much just like
it's like.
Kind of like como rehabilitación. So it's like between, prison and the free world. What do you think? Do you think
you're not able to get out of the city, like out to the city then?
Yeah, you can. You can go out to the public. I don't know if she's going to have to wear like an ankle bracelet. Most likely, right? That's what has. I think that's. I didn't see that in the article, but I think she's going to have to wear like an ankle bracelet.
Chale.
Yeah, made out of gold.
No, she had to give all her rights to all her billions or millions.
I'm sure.
Los tiene ahí guardaditos somewhere.
Yeah. I wonder who's watching her girls, because I know she had twins.
Probably her parents. I think her parents were here in the States.
Oh, yeah?
I believe, but I don't know much about her, so.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I'm like, forgot all about that gal.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. It's been already, like couple years
since she's been in prison.
Chapo and her been in prison.
No, it's only been because she was only in jail for like a year and a half.
Oh, so then Chapo had been there for 2 almost, or has been.
Yeah.
Bueno, pues ya se sabe que en ese tipo de vida these things happen, but hey, hopefully she's able to see her little girls again.
She will.
Well, talking about from prisons and. talking about the U.S. Well, we are talking about the U.S., but now we're talking about Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yes, Canada with the wildfires.
What happened, eh?
Oh,
You see what I did there?
sheesh.
You see what I did there, eh?
Sí, miro.
See, no, it's A.
No, yo voy a decir que sí, yo soy mexicano. But yeah, I mean, Canada wildfires is crazy. 3.3 million acres have been burned.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and we're barely starting the fire season. Usually fire season is from May to September.
For us here, right?
And even there
In California?
too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There hasn't been any.
Hey,
Knock on wood.
Excuse you.
on wood.
Excuse you.
No, because over here, like, no, aquí. I remember one year when we were when I was in elementary school, like the school shut down because there was a really huge fire and there was ashes falling everywhere, and like I remember, like it looked like a huge mushroom, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a bomb, but no, it was just fire.
Yeah, the smoke. Well, talking about smoke, so no, with the fires here in the United States, about 17 states are going to be affected with the air quality. So imagine that's like half of United States.
Yeah, no, that sucks with the air quality because imagine all the babies. Well, not just all the babies. When I say babies, I mean like kids, toddlers, and kids that have asthma. I mean the older folks too, or older people that suffer from asthma or any lung issues.
Right. Yeah, like a lot of right now the most affected is New York. So like they're very bad quality, even like 2 times, it's not the greatest thing to go off by, but like what happened 2001, it's kind of like even the double of that.
Now that you bring that up, I wonder how long it took for New York for the air quality to be at least decent after 9/11.
Yeah. And I was seeing like you barely can see half of the bridge of Brooklyn Bridge and like the whole river. I think they call it a river. Like you're not able to see across it because of the air quality.
Yeah. So moving on, total random thought. You know me, I always have random things to talk about, or just randomly I can be going about my day and be like, you know what, this and that. So one of those is mamitis.
Okay. Did you experience that today or what?
No, I didn't, but I've heard of other people
not
within,
you literally, right? But did you see that today happening or what?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm telling you, like I can just have a random thought and without me even experiencing or seeing it, like, just having mamitis. But I've heard of, other people that have been in a relationship that their relationship doesn't work out because their significant other has mamitis. And it can be a guy or a girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, it can be a guy or a girl. Pretty much, for those of you who don't know what mamitis is, it's pretty much someone who is overly attached to their mom. And I feel like this is really common in the Hispanic community, Hispanic Latino community. Can you think why?
Because our culture, moms stay at home all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's with it does have to do with our culture. But I feel like having mamitis, like it's good. Like love your mom, love them unconditionally because they do a lot for us, and it's greatly appreciated. But it gets to a point where it's unhealthy.
Well, spit it out. What's good mamitis and what's bad mamitis? How much good of it is and how much bad of it isn't?
Well, good mamitis is, you're able to maybe, see them maybe once a week. I don't know, maybe twice a week, and you're fine. But bad, it's when it's like, let's see.
You go to dinner every time over?
You have to have your mom there all the time. Your mom is, you always have to call your mom for something. Like you're overly attached to your mom. To you, what would you think? After hearing that, what do you think is good and what do you think, like in your opinion, what is good and bad?
No, like you said, I mean, just checking up on them or checking up on her, how she doing. If she needs help on something, that you can help her. I mean, if she asks you to do something for her, well, yeah, that's, why not?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Again, it's just out of respect and you just being a helpful child. But I feel like pobrecitas, whoever has to deal with, or pobrecitos, whoever have to deal with their significant other that cannot live without. I mean, I'm trying to like I know we all cannot live without our mom, but sometimes it's like you gotta cut the cord, man. Like, yeah, you're older, you should be able to do your own things by yourself.
Should be able to do your things by yourself, but then again, I think the issue comes from both mom and the child. Mm-hmm. Because if the mom didn't release them to be a free little bird, well, obviously the child is not going to be able to do it comfortably, or he's not going to have that motive to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like that just really affects. I don't know if we talked about it, but that would be a whole nother topic.
I think we have touched it a little bit onto it.
No, because I feel like it really affects them. I feel like, again, whether it's a guy or a girl, I feel like it can affect them negatively on the long run, because if they're trying to make a decision, like a life-changing decision, it's always going to be like, oh, but what would my mom say? Like, make decisions because you want to make the decisions, not because of what would mom say.
Oh, yeah. When you start saying like, what will mom say? But we still do that in the teenage age too, because that's all we know to go off by. Mm-hmm. But I think at the long run, maybe even at a teenage stage, that you should start to develop, to take good from the situation. Meaning, like, if you're in a situation or somebody's just trying to give you an opinion about something, like, listen to it, but just take whatever feels that's going to work for you. Mm-hmm. Because whatever works for them is not the same that's going to work for you. Maybe you have to do something differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know, like you said, asking for opinions, but there's people who can't take anybody else's opinion without having to go to their mom. And it's good. Like, I still go to my mom whenever, like, let's say if I have a question regarding like a recipe, I'm like, oh mom, like, what do you do? But then I'll be fine. Like, I'll be fine if I'm able to get a hold of her or not. Like, I'll be fine.
Well, tell us a little bit more of what you don't like about when mamita comes into play, because I feel like you're holding back. No, what would bug me is that it's pretty much that some people can't do things on their own. That's pretty much the main thing, that they can't do things on their own because they have to rely on their mom. I can see that happening, mm-hmm. but we have to know the background for everybody, because not everybody's the same. So, and I mean, understand.
And I mean, it's as simple as you being able to something like washing your own clothes, washing your dishes, being able to do things for yourself instead of having to wait for somebody else to do it, or not do it because mom is going to come and do it for you. Because
because we got to look at it as like, mom has the issue too, because that's the only thing she knows about. So she does that for you. Mm-hmm. Yes, it could be overdone, mm-hmm. but I don't think, like, you should separate yourself as much as you can as well. Because like what you mentioned, if she's no longer with us, right, how are you going to figure out stuff to do?
Yeah. And I mean, bringing it back to that episode that we talked about growing up Mexican, I praise your mom for raising you the way that she did and telling you that, giving you the reason why she's doing things for you, which you didn't mind, but maybe there's somebody else who wouldn't want to do it because...
Well, there's two parts to that. I know we always praise my mom, and yes, we should praise her. But then there's another part that basically affect me, that does stuff that us as Latinos need to work with. But I'm gonna leave that for the next episode that we're trying to make here about generational trauma. So I'll go more in depth on that one. So you guys keep a lookout for that episode.
Yes, it'll be dropping soon. I'm excited for that one.
Sheesh. Ahí va a empezar Margarita a dar putazos. Yeah, I mean, again, you do have a point, but I do see the other points. And the only thing I can say, if you guys can go with Margarita's type of view, you can go with mine, or you have your own, and that's great. Start trying to do that. Start trying to just take the good out of it and try to work whatever works for you.
Yes, sir.
I see as well. With you with your mamitis, I'm going to go with a whole different topic. Beauty ain't good enough right now. I don't know if you heard of it, but 2 main stars on the Instagram community got stopped.
Who?
Well, first, before I say the names, these 2 influencers from Instagram, 2 models, they're ladies. They got stopped with 217 pounds of cocaine from Texas to Atlanta.
What the heck?
So
they're well known?
So their beauty wasn't able to have them be escaped from the officers, highway patrol.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, try to seduce them to be like,
oh, whatever. I mean, you know.
I didn't do it. It was a mistake.
No, I'm not gonna say like that, but I mean, obviously, I would say that. And a man, like, if an officer stop us, first thing they're gonna be like, "Give me your license and registration." But my point is, like, I feel with the guy, it would be different on a traffic stop or whatever reason they got stopped. Then being girls, I feel like their beauty would be a little bit seductive for him to be more, you know, onto the calm side, being like, "Oh, how you guys doing?" or "What you ladies up to?" You know, I don't really know the details of how they got caught, but I'm not caught, but how did they get stopped? Because honestly, you wouldn't agree that the cops, for you girls, they're a little bit more easy.
No,
they're straight to the point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cute or whatever, but apparently I'm not cute enough because I've been getting tickets every time I get stopped.
But you did try to get away by saying, "Am I gonna get a ticket today?"
No.
You didn't say that when you made that left-hand side turn on.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Exactly my point.
No, that's different. That's different. It wasn't because I was trying to be like, oh my God.
But we wouldn't be able to pull that one.
Neither did I.
Yes,
I still got the ticket. I still got the ticket.
Yes, but you try to pull it. That's the point. You try to do it.
And you guys can too. You guys can be like,
we wouldn't be close to it.
Just be like, officer.
Yeah, trying to arrest us for our guns or what?
Knee slapper.
Well, yeah. These 2 people were Melissa Dufort and hopefully it wasn't Raquel. Raquel Dolores Anteloa or Antelo.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, but they are famous. Now, even one of them was actually like on a show, like, you know, a TV show. She was like one entrepreneur. So I'm pretty sure like they were an IG pretty up there. You know, how much of their life was real? Because you're talking about 217 pounds of cocaine. So how much of their lifestyle was actually real?
I don't know. I'm like, how did they even get to that point though? What made them want to be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do this?
Yeah.
Or like how long were they actually doing that for?
Yeah, you're talking about 2.1 million street value right there. It was more of like they just, you know, got stopped. And basically the only reason why they got searched was because their stories weren't going together. So that's when they brought the canine out.
That's crazy. Like, I feel like, I mean, if they were famous influencers, I feel like they would make okay money, but maybe they just weren't happy with whatever it is that they were making. Because, I mean, you know, in the drug business, ya se sabe que se puede hacer dinero like super quick.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because I'm like, well, you could move from the hood, but you can take the hood out of them.
Yeah, you can't take a girl you can take a girl out from the hood, but you can't take the hood out of her.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of poundage. They said like even like there was different compartments, hidden compartments in the vehicle.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about 217, so I would believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching those shows like Border Security? It's on Disney Plus. Something about Border. I love watching them.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how like people, like you think you've seen it all, but you haven't really seen it all.
Yeah.
Meaning like how people get so creative to hide things.
That's like another Mexican situation.
What?
Le buscan por donde sea.
Le buscan
I mean, because we've seen a lot of the episodes from the border here from Mexico and the United States, and they really get creative.
Yeah, one that, I mean, there's so many, but one that I just saw recently was that they had en una traila tenían wood.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did, they just stacked the wood and they dejaron un hueco adentro, and that's where they had the drugs inside. But it can be like, oh, I'm just, gonna go build a little house.
Yeah, you remember in one of the episodes as well, they had like scaffolds or like frames of metal, and they stuffed it in there and they welded it all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they get so creative because there's some things that you wouldn't even think that they would put drugs in it.
Inside an engine, inside a transmission. Yeah, these people are getting very. That's what I'm saying. That's what kind of sucks, that Mexicans are so brilliant, but they use it for the wrong reasons.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but most of the time. I'm sorry to say, but it is usually for the wrong reasons.
Como dice, México no avanza porque no quiere.
Yeah, I guess.
No, there's like, I mean, somos celebritos, but they know there's some. Como todo. Like, there's sometimes you do things the right way, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Sure enough. Well, I know you wanted to hit this topic, so that's why I'm bringing it out. And I believe tomorrow they're going to release it. If, si no me dejan mal, being Thursday. If they don't, maybe you guys hear it by this time when the show comes out, or the podcast comes out. Peso y el Alfa, they're having a song together. It seems like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Dominican Republicans
Latinos
are coming together.
Unite.
All of a sudden, we're going to be hearing, ¿qué?
Which one? Oh,
We're
el
gonna be hearing what?
dembow bélico.
We're going to be hearing dembow bélicos.
Oh, have you guys heard it? Go out, tengo. Oh. Tiene una morra high. I don't know. I have to. No, like, I remember the songs, but then now when I'm on the spot, no me acuerdo.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that Margarita is all into that song. Guys, we went to the Dodgers-Yankee game on Saturday, and right after that, we heard it, and that same day it got released. And, I was more like, what the heck is this? Like, I'm feeling like it's been out for a while. And Margarita, straight up, she felt it just like me when I was listening to TQM with Fuerza.
TQM?
And you're into the song now. Playing it 24/7.
I haven't been playing it because I don't. They did release it already.
Yeah, June the 3rd on Saturday.
It's good. Like I like it. I like it because Luis R. Conríquez tiene. I don't know. I feel like he has a rapero. He's like,
jeez, don't put your hand down. I feel like you're trying to call him out for something.
No, like I feel like he has a rapero voice. Like, si le va.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure there's people who are like, oh, hell no, like, this is trash. I'm like, you're trash.
It seems like he's going to be a trend now because, like I mentioned, Peso Pluma and El Alfa is going to bring one too. And they're kind of making it seem like they're going to start naming it like that. Dembow Bélico.
Dembow Bélico, yeah. But I mean, Peso Pluma, I feel like he's already done reggaeton, so si le va. So it's going to be good.
Well, we'll see how many other more artists come up here in the future. There's already been a couple.
I know. I'm excited for these collabs. I'm like, they're not disappointing. Ya salió la de Peso Pluma with, what's his name? El Alfa?
No, it's about to come out.
Oh, El Alfa, man. I would love to see El Alfa.
Really?
Yes, because he's like very high, like.
I think I guess maybe, yeah, that's your type of music because that beat is the same type of way, and I think you'll vibe on his concert.
Yeah, I can be like.
Well, before we wrap it up, you went to your first Dodgers stadium game. How did you feel about that?
I was okay. I was a bit terrified.
But how first before we move into
Okay.
that, how did you feel about the stadium? How about when I was mentioning to you like you're not gonna know it's there? It's kind of hidden. Was it actually like that or?
Whoa. Too many questions at once. I can only process one at a time.
All right. So did you know
One.
the stadium was there?
I
The
did
location
not.
it was.
I did not.
Did it catch you at a surprise?
Yes.
Okay.
It did because like it's so close to downtown, but it's high up on a hill. Like you would think that you would be able to see it,
Right.
but you can't.
Yeah.
Like it's really really easy to miss.
Yes.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. How did you feel about the stadium setup inside or around the field?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more okay because I guess I've been to the Angel Stadium.
Yeah.
So compared to the Angel Stadium, se ve más viejito.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know which one's newer, which one's older, but
Yeah. Well, I mean the Dodgers is más viejito. But what I did like is that they have like the yellow benches. If you want to insert the picture here.
Okay.
They have the yellow benches, so those are anybody can sit there. So nomás si llegas con tiempo, you can bring your little snackaroonies and chill there until the game starts.
Yeah.
Do a little
First come, first
pregame.
serve.
Yeah, it's gonna be first come first. Well, you can't drink. You can't bring your own alcohol.
You could take water.
That's another good thing. Yeah, like you can bring snacks. I remember Cyan telling me that you can bring snacks and stuff like that. Yeah, and the funny thing, like how we ended up going to the Dodger game, I wasn't supposed to go to the game, but you guys were just you just ended up telling me we're going to the game, and I was just like we're going to the game, but it was a good time.
Okay, but you're saying sorry. I'm gonna go back to the stadium because you have been to two different stadiums. So I was just trying to get a more of a little reaction. So let's put it in a category of 1, 2, 3. Which one's the first one? You've been to the Angel Stadium, you've been to the Petco, and now you've been to the Dodgers. So which one is the best stadium from 1, 2, 3?
Okay, I would have
One
to
being
say
the best.
one being the best, the Petco. I loved how big and it was just pretty. It was really really pretty.
Okay.
The Petco.
Second?
The second will be the Angel Stadium
What?
because it's pretty.
No, I think you're in the wrong. I will put second on Dodgers. I respect your
Wait, I
decision
didn't
though.
finish.
Well, you said second Angel, so
And
third
the
is
third
gonna
will
be
the
Dodgers. That's why I don't agree to it.
Okay, maybe if it was how you guys were hyping it up, that it was gonna be like buen ambiente, that they were gonna be playing music and all this stuff. It wasn't.
Whoa.
I'm like, I was expecting the mariachi. I was expecting the live banda to be playing or something,
We're
But it wasn't
talking
super
about the
hype.
stadium though, the stadium view at first.
the view.
But you already said it. You're saying Petco, Angels, and Dodgers. The reason why I would put Dodgers in second is because I really feel like it has a good view everywhere you sit. Because like when you're down there on the field, you're able to you're almost like, for me, I feel like you're sinking in the field, or like you're on the field. And with the other ones, I feel like you're too high. Like it's just level. It's kind of weird to explain, but that's how I feel.
the Dodgers.
Yeah, the Dodgers, I feel like you're part of the field when you're sitting down there. For my view.
Yeah.
But El Ambiente was there on Friday, guys. We did go Friday and we went Saturday. Aquí los monjes y a mí se nos chispoteó de ir nomás. But the point is basically like we went on Friday and it was hyped. We even said that ourselves on Saturday. We're like, damn, yesterday was hyped. Me, myself, guys, I'm not a baseball fanatic like this, but I think this year I've betrayed my sport of basketball. I've been going to many baseball games this year. And they were being cruel, but at the same time, I knew where I was going for. And it's kind of funny because on Friday, I was getting so much hate because I was wearing a LA Dodger hat and I had a New York Yankee jersey. But is because I like both cities. And it's not a big deal to me because I'm not really a baseball fan. So it's not like, the Lakers or my basketball team or the basketball that I like. I wouldn't never do that. But because it's baseball, I was just like, whatever.
What were they chanting? You've never been there.
Yeah, that was Saturday, but Friday was worse because people were giving me crap because it's like pick a team. And it wasn't because they were going for the Dodgers. So there was workers, there was people there like pick one, like pick if you're going for the Dodgers, pick because you're going for the Yankees.
The Yankees and Dodgers.
They were more offended of that than me actually going for the Yankees. Even though the Yankees got slaughtered that day, but they won 2 out of 3. But it was a good time on Friday, and we don't know because, you're working Monday through Friday, and Friday being your weekend already, and everybody was like, fuck it's Friday already.
That's what I was saying, that it was Friday, so everybody was like, heck yes, let's get this started. And then Saturday was more like family. Yeah,
it was a little, maybe because it was during the day too, 4:00, seeing zombies start coming out at night.
What time was the one on Friday? 7 p.m.?
Yeah.
It started at 7? That's late.
Yeah,
8, 9, 10. So it ended at 10, 11?
Yeah, 9:30ish. Yeah, 10. But it's okay. The Yankees won.
I want to go to the Sixers game. We have to go for 4th of July. But they probably were sold out already.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, and they're going to be giving out a jersey tomorrow.
Not Saturday?
No, tomorrow.
Either way. Pues allí nos meses nos mirarán también en the Sixers game, guys. So if you ever guys see us,
it's fun. I can't believe.
Hi.
I know. I can't believe so many years that we've been living here and we haven't gone to any of the games.
We have. We've been going more
just
recently.
kidding. No, we've been going a little bit more. I think since last year we've been going a little bit more. But it's nice because they have special days that you can get. I mean, not that I love hot dogs, but they have $1 hot dogs. They have you can bring your pets. Today we could have taken cookies. Not cookie lokis.
Well, I am going to tell you something I learned at the Dodgers Stadium. That the regular hot dogs are made out of pork and the super hot dogs are made out of beef. Wouldn't even think they had a difference.
Like the Dodger
style.
dogs?
Yeah. I wouldn't think they had a different type of meat. I would just think because one is, bigger than the other. But no, they are a different type of beef or meat.
Good to know.
And then if you guys do want to take snacks, you just have to take a bag that's clear. If you work at Amazon, you won't have no issue. Yeah. But hopefully you have fun taking the Yankee game and Dodgers.
I did.
Other than that, you got something else for us, Margarita?
I do not. Just wish everybody a nice weekend.
Okay. Safe trip if you guys are going 4th of July, because by this time when this episode goes, it's almost going to be 4th of July. And
I need to ask for that day off.
I forget, Happy Father's Day.
Yes, Happy Father's Day.
It's going to be that Sunday when this episode drops.
Oh, it is? I didn't say Happy Father's Day. Well, Happy Father's Day to all the super dads. We congratulated the super moms already. So now we have to congratulate the super dads. All the amazing dads out there. And I'm only talking about my dad, nobody else's dad. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, happy Father's Day to everybody. Have a good time. Be safe. Again, 4th of July as well. It's coming up. If you guys have any plans, comment down below.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers que están aquí con nosotros and to all the fathers that are watching us from above.
Así es. And thank you guys again for all the subscribes, all the likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't on any of the episodes.
Yes, guys. And before I forget, we still have, there's still that jersey giveaway. We're getting closer to 500, right?
There's not the jersey.
Oh, no, the t-shirt.
The
t-shirt. The championship, the Lakers championship. Once there's 500 subscribers, it's going to be the t-shirt giveaway. And then at 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be the jersey giveaway. It's a Kobe.
Yes.
Right, Kobe. It's a purple jersey. What size do we have?
Doesn't matter. It's a jersey. No es para que te la pongas. It's for you hang it up. I'm
And
just
it's still in
kidding.
the bag, guys. It's
But
still
it's only
sealed.
in the United States. We can only ship in the United States.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, we are getting closer, as Margarita says. We appreciate it. Hopefully, we can do this before the end of the year, and give it to a lucky winner.
Thank you guys so very much, and again, enjoy the rest of your week. We appreciate you all.
Alrighty, pues nos vamos.
Adios.
Later.